Hello, Owen McCormick here again. Today we're going to do a kind of a paper making workshop, a surface making workshop. Um, Sticking with the same theme, we're going to find things from around the home and bring them into the studio here and see what we can make from them. Can we make interesting surfaces? Can we make something we can draw on, we can paint on? So it's a pretty basic workshop in that we can all of us have these things at home, and it's cheap. It's in these times where we don't probably have much good quality paper at home, we might have cartridge paper or some basic notebooks and kind of sketchbooks, but I think this is you're left with kind of a high quality product at the end of this, and something you can make as unique as you like to yourself. You can experiment with, you can do all sorts of things. You can really take this project for a walk and kind of put your own twist on it. So yeah, let's crack on and I'll show you how to make your own paper. We're going to start making our surface now, our paper. So we've got the glue and water, we've got our newspaper. It can be newsprint, it can be anything, any light kind of crepe paper, anything like that, just as a base. We've got our kitchen roll or whatever you want, toilet paper, light paper again. And you can get really nice texture with this because it's meant to be absorbent, so you got some nice texture there. So we're going to just start by, I'm just going to use a sponge. You can use a brush, you can use whatever you want. Start by just applying a little bit of this. It doesn't really matter how wet you get it because we're going to dry it with the hairdryer, or leave it overnight, or just leave it in a warm place. So I'm probably going to speed up this video at some point, but I'm just going to do this first one and show you exactly what I'm doing. Get that really quite wet and gluey. Next of all, start getting bits of your kitchen roll, toilet paper, as I say, crepe paper, anything you can put into this. And we'll go over that like so. We can kind of crumple it like this, get some nice texture. You can put it down as rough as you like, and then just put your glue down over it, attaching it to your newsprint underneath. So it's beginning to really take shape now, get some really nice textures, got some lumps and bumps, you can flatten them down, you can exaggerate them, to make it look quite textured. And that's really up to yourself, what you want to use this paper for, what you want to achieve. So yeah. What I like to do at the end is maybe get 4 or 5 big sheets, and just to bind it all together, we'll just place these all on top to finish it off. So just pat them down. You're still going to get your texture through from underneath, so don't worry about that. This is really a structural thing, just to keep it all together and just kind of marry it all up, really. That's all. But as I say, it's not entirely necessary, but this is just the way I kind of tend to do it. So when we finish this off, we are going to start blow drying it, just for the sake of the video, just so I can get it done today, and get all this dried up, and I'll show you the finished result. Right, I'm just going to show you two more examples of what you can do with this paper. I'm going to add some beetroot to the glue, just simply slightly change the colour of the paper. I don't want this deep red, I'm just going to make it kind of a pinky colour. And on this side I'm going to finish it by liberally applying glue at the end after we've done all the same process as I've just showed you, and finishing it with ash from the fire to just slightly change the texture of the surface and to give us a kind of a grainy sandpapery finish on top. So let's explore that. So now I'm just finishing it off with a bit of beetroot juice just around it, as well as the beetroot juice in the glue. So I've achieved what I wanted there, and let's see how that dries. So before we do that, I'm just going to divide it in half here. I'm just going to protect this with a sheet of paper this side, and I'm going to put some ash on the other side. So I'm just going to put extra bit of glue here, make sure it all sticks, give it something to grip to. Simply going to do this over the top. You probably all think I'm absolutely obsessed with ash because I always talk about it, but we've got another great surface here. So that looks like a complete mess. Going to dry that off. Let's see how we go. At this stage our paper is dried. I've just cut it up to make it a little more manageable. It's dried out really well. This is the ash one. It's like a sandpaper kind of texture, light kind of fine sandpaper. That'll be perfect for taking your different paint mediums to really stick onto that nicely. The basic white one has worked out really well. I've kind of made it a bit more textural, lumps and bumps and crevices. It's really interesting. You know, essentially this is a paper mache mixture, but for the purposes of this, we're you know, making it into kind of a ground or a surface that we could apply paint to, or you know, ink or pencil or markers or whatever, you know. But you know, I think it's, considering we got, you know, all the materials are kind of from the home, I think it's been a successful project, and I hope you all get stuck in and can come up with some interesting surfaces yourselves. Thanks for watching.